you guys. The early birds got to catch on. Let me see if this looks a little orange in here. The walls in this room is orange plus this shirt, so it's kind of making it look a little too orange in here. But hopefully you can bear with me. I might can change the deal around, maybe. I'm not sure. If it's okay to you, I will just keep it where it's at. I'm going to tune in to this on my computer here. I've been editing videos since yesterday I got back. I did two videos yesterday and I edited one video today. One of the videos was with Eli Lessick. That video is coming out on the 11th. So I am getting that done. There we go. Okay, it doesn't look that bad on this computer screen. So, all right, I can read comments on here. So you see me looking down, I'm just looking down at this computer. Uh, what is happening, folks? Thanks very much. I want to thank Liz for being the first person in here, the first moderator. Jarrett, thank you very much. We got Stacy. How you doing? Let's see. Dog God, what is happening? Cash Money, how you doing? Mac Batista's in the house. Mac sponsored yet another video, folks. I'm not going to tell you where it's at right now, but he sponsored another video. So I want to thank him for that. That video probably come out the third part of November-ish. But everyone that wanted to sponsor a video that said wait till November, it's November. So if you want to email me back, that emailed me already. Let's set something up and we can get some speed challenges in. And maybe even some drive through I'll have what they're having in front of me. You can do something like that. Um, hey Lacey, how you doing? Hey Sam, hey Raquel, hey Tara, Sally Smith, Dean, Tony, and Eve. How are you guys doing this Friday night? Um, all I'm doing, I'm going to edit again. I got the third video. There's three videos of the biking video on the other channel of the 10 days. So it's 3 days, and the last one's 4 days. I've already edited 2 days, and I have 2 days to go. So I'm going to finish that out tonight after I go live for you guys. I will go ahead and go finish that off. And maybe tomorrow I'll edit another stealth. I do have videos scheduled for the other channel. It'll be the 27th. If I finish that one, it'll be the 27th. And I have Starlink coming on the 8th or the 9th at my mom's location where I got the building set. I ran the wiring. I have the electric ran. I have all the insulated on the inside. Now I'm going to bring the computers, probably Sunday. I'm bringing the computers there. I'm going to drywall it later, but I need to get the computers there. I got the Starlink coming on the 9th, so I want to see how Starlink is. And you get 30-day free trial, 30-day trial, and to send it back and get your 100% money back. So I'm try that out, see how it is. And I'm also going to try it out in the wilderness on a solar powered battery station that I have, a power station with 400-watt solar panels. So I'm going to try that out in the middle of the field and see if I can use the internet with my computer and everything out there and see if it's good to go so I can do some other stuff on the other channel more remotely. Oh, and if Lonnie Noons is not in here yet, his anniversary is today. So if you see him, wish him and his wife a happy anniversary. Hey, what is happening, Rishi? How you doing? Hopefully you got the GoPro 9 taken care of. I know you emailed me earlier about it. Hey, 20K Leagues, how are you doing? Chris, how are you? Crypto, what is up? Crypto says the cemetery video was hilarious. Well, thank you very much. I do try to have fun here and there. Adrian, how you doing? Hey, Brandon, excellent job on that bike video. The cemetery video had me crying. Well, thank you very much. Hope you're crying in a good way. I just read a comment. I'm not going to read the person's name because I got blocked from the channel. But on the other channel, somebody said um, a lot of F words and say, give this guy effing medal, this fat bastard, and all this stuff saying about, oh, he's riding 15, 20 miles a day. And they said they worked and they rode a bike 6.5 miles each way every day. So 13 miles a day. And they rode 6.5 miles in 2 hours. I could ride 6.5 miles in 2 hours, but these people probably are not going up and down hills with 100 pounds extra and a torn rotator cuff. That's all I'm saying. And people that comment about the bike, I guess they're not seeing the whole deal of actually being where I was at. They're just seeing a video of the miles on a bike. They're not seeing everything that I had to do. But I know it was a task, and that's all that I guess I need to know. Nobody needs to reassure me that I'm a fat bastard that can't ride a bike. What is happening, Head to Tail Barbecue? How you doing? Ooh. I got Head to Tail Barbecue and Cooking. I think you'll be on a card in one of the videos on the video number 3, because I passed by a mailbox with your last name on it. So I gave you a shout out at that time. And actually I have it down right here on the 3rd video, day 7, 8, 9, and 10. At the 7 minute and 33 second mark, it'll be Head to Tail Barbecue and Cooking, because that's the mailbox I passed and turned around up that hill to get that video. Ground Zero, thank you very much. Says share this with your boss and coworkers. Much love from Texas. Well, thank you very much. Hopefully I'll be in Texas soon. Steven says the Owaja board was funny in the cemetery. Well, I didn't. I try to make it lighten the mood for people and not be so aggressive with the Owaja board, which I don't really believe in, so it didn't cause me any problems. Hey, big fan, how you doing? Hopefully everything's okay with you as well. Just moving along, rolling with the punches, and I'm closer to actually moving for the second time. I have the electric run in the media shed building. I have all the insulation ran. So I don't know. I'm ready to go in there. I'm going to do the drywall later. I really don't have to do it right now. I just need to get the computers in so I can get the Starlink, and I want to test the Starlink out. But I will be going to Florida. I'm not really sure where at in Florida until the 11th of November. If you want to put a reminder and you're in Florida, put a reminder for the 11th to email me and ask me where I will be, if I will be in Florida, because I'm going to go see the endorsement that will be in. Well, he lives in Florida, but he'll be in another location in Florida. I'm supposed to meet up with him if he's still there. So I'll know on the 11th. He'll know on the 10th, but I'm calling the 11th to make sure. If it is, I'll be in Florida on the 23rd, probably for a whole week. So we'll see, and we'll try to maybe we can link up somewhere. If you're about that path, you can come out and see me. I can sit and drink coffee with you at a McDonald's or something. But I'll be bringing stealth gear, so I can do some stealths while I'm there. Toxic, what is happening? Ooh, excuse me. Toxic says, hello, Brandon. Just watched your bike trip last night, and me and the miss enjoyed it. Really ready for part 2. Well, thank you very much. If you look at the website at DaGarbageDisposalStore.com and go to events, you will see that the second one is on the 9th. And then 7 days later, on the 16th, will be the third one, the third and final one. So whatever those days are, the 9th, yeah, on Thursday. So Monday and Thursday. So Mondays I have the stealth right now, and then Thursdays are, yes, Thursdays are those. And then on the 18th, you're going to get a review of a power bank. And on the 23rd, you're going to get a review of another power bank with the solar panels. One company did not send me solar panels with the first one. It's a smaller 330-watt one. And I asked them, why would you want me to review something that is a solar that you can use solar to, and you don't give me the solar panel so I can test it? And I told him, I said, I don't know if I can review this. I'm an outdoors person, and that's vital for somebody that's outdoors to need a solar panel. So they actually going to send it, and I should get it in 2 to 3 to 4 days. And when I get it, I will finish that review out. But I'm giving an honest review. So whatever I review, hopefully hopefully it goes on their favor is all I'm saying. But I review stuff no matter if it's free or not. I do review stuff, and I'm totally honest about it. You're going to get a review already of Fitville on the 5th. Those are shoes that I wore on the whole 195-mile bike trip. So I did test those out first. I made sure to test those out rigorously. So I wore the hiking/work shoes when I rode the bike. When I got off the bike, I wore the clog style, like Croc shoes, but they're from Fitville. So I did review those for those 10 days, put them to the test, and that review comes out on the 5th. Steven says, hey, Brandon, you can meet the python cowboy in Florida and catch monster pythons. That would be cool to watch you catch a big one. I'm going to leave it to them. That's like telling them to go to a professional eating contest. I'm going to let them catch a snake. I might catch a video of them catching a snake. I'm not scared of smaller snakes, but bigger pythons, I'm going to let them do it. Oh yes, Mac. I had to hold on to some of them hills. Some of them hills I went pretty fast on. I will not tell you the top speed. You will know the top speed on the last video. I'll tell you what the top speed of all 10 days were. B7 says, I replied to you on the 5 patty Whopper video. I said I'd buy you a meal, but needed to know what town you were going to next. B7, I'm not sure. I didn't even get that reply unless you replied under reply. If you replied under reply, I won't never see those hardly. So you have to make a comment like your own. But if you comment under something that I commented or somebody else, I won't see it. Yeah, all the replies to the replies, you 99.9% of the time, or 99.99, I won't see those. So everybody thinks I ghost them, but if you make a new comment, that's the best way to do it. If we get in a conversation and you need to say something else after that comment, make a new comment. But I can't do anything right now at a Burger King. I've got another Burger King coming out, and I already had 2 just came out. So it's too many Burger Kings back to back. So what I do is try to do different videos from time to time instead of doing all Burger King for a whole month and like, oh, I think I saw that one. That's a Burger King. So I do other ones. So you might want to wait 2 or 3 months if you want to do a Burger King video. But I always tell people to email me at brandonclark1976@gmail.com. If you email me, you can go back and forth and see, what kind of challenge you might want to do and where at. But it has to be near Sikeston, Missouri, somewhere around Sikeston, Missouri, or Cape Girardeau's kind of pushing it. It's about 20 something miles away, and I don't want to drive 25 miles for one way just to do a speed challenge. So if you could try to pick something, it could be a mom and pop. I would like to do a mom and pop place instead of just a Hardee's or something like that. I'd like to give back to the community as well. And then if I do go to one of those places, I'll probably give them a bigger tip to help their business out. So if you look up Sikeston, Missouri, or any kind of place about 5 or 10 miles away from there, it's a barbecue joint, mom and pop place. It'll be really nice to try to do something like that. That's something different. You can pick stuff out the area, but I'll have to wait and put it on my events tab. So when I'm driving that way to do those videos, So I can do some in Cape Girardeau and such like that, but I have to be going that direction to be doing things like that. Jarrett says, "Do you have a Sonic?" They do have a Sonic, and I haven't been to their Sonic yet. So I wanted to do one of those as well, and just pull up and see if they want to watch me and see if I can eat that in a certain time. Um, but I'll do one of those. I have another one to do soon, probably on Monday. I'm going to do a speed challenge. The next speed challenge might be on what day is that? The 15th, maybe. Maybe the 15th, the next speed challenge, and the 18th. I do have a Lambert's to do. I need to figure out Lambert's. Shannon Lee had gave me some money to do like 3 or 4 or 5 meals at Lambert's, my favorite ones, like 3 or 4 of my favorite ones. So I'm going to do something like that soon as well. Now, if I missed any of your questions, I apologize. Please say them again. Sean says, "I loved your bike video. It was the best you ever think of doing a Forrest Gump type hike across America." No, not a hike across America, but I did a 32-mile hike in 100-degree weather for 4 days. I think one day was pretty cool. It was 95. Then the rest was 100 degrees and humidity, humid Mississippi weather. So that was not fun at all. Max says should do a Dairy Queen. Well, I'll be doing some more soon. Just if they want to do some videos, please email me if you want to sponsor a video. Everybody else. Lacey says, "Oh my God, 3 to 5 meals in Lambert's would be a crazy amount." Yeah, I think I'm gonna get like country fried steak, a pork steak, and three different kind of like deals, and then like some sides, some fixins as they call it, and do it up and just have a nice meal. And I got to get one. They got really big cinnamon rolls there, really big cinnamon rolls. Yeah. Let me see. B7, Sikeston, Missouri would be the best location. I'm here in Muscoda, Illinois right now. It's about 40 miles away from St. Louis. There's a big town. There's Belleville nearby, Fairview Heights, O'Fallon. But I'm not going to be here but just one more day. So I wouldn't pick anything around St. Louis anymore. But sometimes if I do pass Cape Girardeau up, they do have a White Castle. They have a lot of stuff there, but I've just done a White Castle. But Cape Girardeau will be an okay one. And I'll have to schedule. It might be 2 weeks out if I do Cape Girardeau because I only go there like once every couple weeks. But if you do a Cape Girardeau one, there's a lot of different stuff in that town. Um, if anybody even wants to do a Longhorn or Outback Steakhouse, anything like that, I'll sit at the table and record myself doing some kind of meal. It doesn't bother me a bit, as long as they don't care about me recording the place. Excuse me. As long as it's about me recording the place, I don't mind. Sorry about that burping. I just had a can of chili, um, probably about an hour ago though. So I tried to do it earlier before bed because I didn't want the acid reflux, and I did get something to eat today. 'Cause I forget to eat when I start editing. All I do is drink lots of liquids. Duke says, "Are you coming back to Oklahoma City?" Not that I know of. Anything that I know, I will let you guys know in here or on my website. If you go to DaGarbageDisposalStore.com and hit events, or just go to DaGarbageDisposalStore.com/events. It'll tell you what trips I might be going on, but there's no trips right now, just videos of when they're supposed to be scheduled, when day they're coming out. But right now, the only thing I know of is Florida. I will be going to Florida. And then after that, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing a fishing trip. I want to do like a December fishing trip with Herman Wells. He's a subscriber on here. I did met him and the family at a buffet, and we did a live up at Yummy's in Cape Girardeau. But I want to do a fishing trip and do a bonfire on the shore with bring some eggs and some batter and catch, clean, cook, and do some fishing and such. And I can do maybe a 3 week, not 3 week, but 3 day long, like maybe fishing, camping deal on the Mississippi River. And then after that, I want to do Survival Season 6, which is snowing on the other channel. It's like a snowing Survival Season 6 of me in a foot of snow, 2 foot, 3 foot, but a foot of snow with a furnace, a little hot stove in there, and a canvas tent and such like that. Then after that, I think maybe Texas area. I'm not really sure. But I know the first trip, I'll know on the 11th of November. I'll know the 11th of November if I will be going to Florida or not. Hey Taco, hey Janine, hey Steve. You guys just jumped in here. Michelle says something about the Bacon Fest in Pennsylvania. So says I couldn't believe how you did the five patty. I would have done it in 60. That Whopper, I would have done it in 61 seconds, but it was steaming hot. I might have to go back to that same location and revisit it and try to do it within 61 seconds. I'm not sure why I didn't even let that thing cool off as much. I didn't let it cool off much. Sean says, I also really like the camping for days with Bob. Will you guys camp again? It was really chill and think Bob enjoyed. I'm not really sure. We could figure something out in the future. I think I think I can try to figure out something different, different kind of camping maybe. We'll try to figure something out next time. Melinda, excuse me. This is great ice fishing here in Maine. I would like to go ice fishing, and I wanted to dedicate that to Nebraska to go see Lee. But Lee said the winters have been kind of warm, so it's not been too cold for the ice to freeze over and such. So not sure when I'm going to do the ice fishing yet. Cyber says, watched your five patty BK video. Man, the grease was just pouring out of that thing like a faucet, made my mouth water. It tasted great. It was just temperature-wise, it was hot. Michelle, I'm in Illinois right now. I'm at the location where I thought I was going to be at for a few years, but it happened to be a few months. But I'll only be here 2 or 3 days, and I'm gone for like 10 days. Well, 5, 6, 7 days sometimes. So I come here to edit videos, upload videos, because where my mom's at, the internet sucks. So I actually just ordered Starlink. Starlink is coming on the 8th or 9th. So I'll be there to test it out. I got 30-day free trial, and I get 100% of my money back. If I don't want it, I can send the antenna and everything back. But I'm going to test it out at her house. And long as it gets so many megabytes per second, even with the trees in the way, long as it gets so many megabytes per second, I'll be fine with it because I'll be traveling with it as well. I could take it with me. I'm thinking about buying the carrying case with it as well. But I bought a 150-foot cable with it too. So if I am in the wilderness, I can run the cable out past the trees and I can have the internet out there. But what I want to do is hook the power station with the solar panels to the unit for the internet and my laptop. And I want to see how I can actually make that work so I can still edit videos and not have to drive back a long ways when I'm trying to do camping and such like that. I might get some work done and be able to be in the woods for 2 or 3 weeks at a time. I can bring Paula with me. If Tulips is doing good, Tulips can come with me as well. Let me see. Aggressive, I think you're being an asshole about something. The way you just said that, I mean, I don't understand why people have to be ignorant. Uh, but you have to make a new screen name now because your words are void on this channel, dumbass. um, it's still weird to me. A channel that actually comments back and talks to people that follow their channel and they want to be assholes. You just screwed up. Now you got to tie a T-bone around your neck to get the dog to play with you on another channel that they probably won't answer your comments. Okay, that's the best acting I got. Cyber says, I know you have explained, but how I pay for challenge. Um, what you do is don't pay first. You email me at brandonclark1976 at gmail.com. After you Google Sikeston, Missouri restaurants or Sikeston, Missouri, you could pick barbecue. There's a Dexter barbecue in town that I've never had. It's called Dexter Barbecue in Sikeston, Missouri. There's a lot of places in Sikeston, Missouri that has like mom and pop stores. I'm doing a Houchins Donuts, so don't pick that donuts one and don't pick an emos one because I have those two taken care of. But you email me after you look at some places that you might want to see something new, something fresh, not a Burger King or McDonald's, something different. And then email me what's your idea, what you might want me to do, and please don't do capacity. It could be like 5 burgers, but not 25 burgers, and but it could be just try to pick a time, or if you want me just to go in to ask them what kind of time they think I can do it in, and I usually just do that anyway, just to try to blow that out the water. If they say, "Oh, I think you can do it in 10 minutes," I'm like, I'll try, and maybe do it in 2 minutes, but just email me after you look up some ideas. Thank you, Jarrett, for putting that up. The email's right up there, and it's in descriptions if you ever want to see the email again. The email link, it's in my descriptions, as well as Zelle, PayPal, and Cash App, and Venmo. PayPal is the last that I like to use. I don't like to use PayPal, but Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, and then if you don't do those three, we will have to settle with PayPal. Um, Steve says emos the square beyond compare. I said that the other day, and I think I said it in one of these videos that I was doing as well. Um, emos. My mom used to get me a carrot cake. She used to make me a carrot cake every birthday because I love carrot cake. Then she started buying a carrot cake. She stopped making it. Then she found out I was so cheap. I like Emo's pizza, but I would never buy it because it's so expensive. So, but Emo's is my favorite fast food pizza, like a chain store pizza. Emos, the provolone cheese. Max says it was an old school 1976 phone grab line days. How would a troll be disconnected? I'm not sure what a grab line days meant. Stephanie says, "Hello, Brandon. Look for your first SS5, and it was very good. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. And on the other channel, that video, the people that don't know about my outdoors unsupervised channel, I had a 195-mile bike ride. That first video came out just was yesterday, and I've got the video's 2 hours long, and actually 34, 35 minutes per view. So people that's watching 35-minute average, and that's a good number. Even though it's only 25% of the video, that is a really big number because usually if I make a 10-minute video, it's like 1 minute, like 10%, like 1 minute people watch and they fast forward. But I really do thank you guys that watch that watch the Survival Season 5. You got 2 more videos to go. So thank you very much for watching that. Hey Jim, how you doing? Hey John, thanks for tuning in. What is happening, Geo, in Canadian perspective? How are you? Let me see. I'm missing some comments. Um, that guy was right, but funny. He said, "Now that your parents are married, I guess I don't know. I guess I don't know what you're meaning." So I won't read the rest of that. I guess I'll just. No, I think he said. I think he was saying Eli. He was talking about Eli, and like usually when somebody can't defend themselves and they say something like that, they're just being an asshole. I could take stuff like that, but if somebody's not here to defend themselves and they're talking about them, then they don't have any right to be on the channel. If you can't say something to somebody's face, or I guess the internet's it's not really to somebody's face, then they shouldn't say it. Um, Thank you very much, Raquel. Raquel says I watched all the 2-hour video. Max says old 9676 talk line number on landline back in the days. That was fun. I've never used the 976. I'm 47 and I've never even heard of that. Cyber says Dexter Barbecue. It can be a lot of different places. Just look up barbecue places or look up hamburger places. There's an R&O takeout that I've actually did a challenge at. I think they have a buffet there a couple days. But R&O takeout, that's a good place to eat, and they don't mind me recording in there as well. But just any mom and pop place would be the ideal place to try to do a challenge at. But it's the options are limitless. Let me see. Stephanie says, and I did not fast forward too. Well, thank you very much. Mike says, are you part black? Not that I know of. For what I've been told, I'm not. But I didn't do a hereditary, whatever them, the heritage. I've never done one of those, so I don't really know. No, Mike, I get to ask that a lot. But I used to run the streets and I used to run with a certain crowd, I would say. But and this is just my belief, but if you hang around certain people, um, it could be even when you're married to somebody, so you start looking alike. Well, if you start hanging around, I think it's just survival tech thing. But like if you're in certain parts of the country or whatever, you start looking like, I guess, traits maybe. I don't know. I don't know how to really say that. You don't just transform into somebody, but yeah, that's I've been asked that a lot. Gio says, "Were you sick after smashing that Tennessee car?" I was sick before I even finished. Sweet challenges, it was good, but sweet challenges are even worse than regular savory challenges. All right, what do we got here? We say dad joke. don't even have my dad thing here. I think I took it with me already, the dad joke sign. Um, Jarrett wants to hear a dad joke. Okay. Um, I do not trust stairs. They're always up to something. There you go. Sorry. Oh, you guys hear the rumor about butter? I'm not going to spread it. You're welcome, Mike. Uh, Mike says, like Brandon and Beard. Well, thank you very much. Even though you like Beard, I still respect you. I like uh, I like to mess with Adam. Beard meat food. I like to mess with him, Bob, and Eli and such. If you know anything about Beard, he likes joking around. He likes sarcasm a lot, and I think that's why he said he likes Bob and myself when we do challenges. He actually looks to do challenges if he's around our location. He looks for us to do team challenges because we like to mess with them. And he really likes that. He says we're not too serious. A lot of people are just real serious about stuff. My shoulder, people's asking about my shoulder. My shoulder is probably never going to heal up correctly. It's a torn rotator cuff, and I'm some like right now it's really difficult just to do this. And sometimes I can just do that without any problems, but it's better than sometimes. Sometimes I gotta like lift my body up just to keep to do stuff. So my torn rotator cuff is not probably going to need. I just probably have to deal with it the rest of my life. I'm not going to have surgery on it. Um, just have to do what I got to do. I'm right-handed anyway, so I can still keep trucking best of my ability. Hey, golf addict, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Cheers, good to see you. Well, good to see you as well. Cheers. I'm taking your overseas, mate. Jim says you got the second one for free. Which one, second one for free? Oh, the joke. Max says Beard won't eat the really hot wings and leave it to Bob like it in that one team challenge. Yes, he did that on purpose. Um, I'm getting up there in my old age with the eating capacity that I'm not trying to do too much capacity. So if I'm on a team challenge, I'm just gonna have to throw it out there and let people know. I'm not gonna try to go gung ho. I'm gonna talk and I'm gonna go the distance. But I'm not gonna go race and try to eat a challenge like go crazy fast. If you want to, go right ahead. You eat some of my portion as well. That's what she said. But I'm just going to graze through that thing all the way through. And if you want to graze with me, more power to you. But if you want to go fast and eat a half of mine, I'm not going to complain about it as well. Yes, but people don't know about the sliding into the kitchen. I'm gonna have to change all my intros and everything. Like one day, I'm gonna have to just do it. But right now, I got too much going on to even change stuff. But I did that on purpose. People think I did it on accident. I actually did it on purpose. But I wanted to do it right the first time and not have to do more than one take. So it on the first take, I got it right. It stung more than I wanted, and she said as well. But it worked out fine. Tara says my friend had something called frozen shoulder. It's very similar to a rotator cuff issue. It's basically healed on its own, which is good. This is a torn rotator cuff. I did it on Stealth 23, I want to think, or no, it was 23. 28 or 29. It was the gas station truck stop sign. I did it all that way. I was pulling my big hiking, the biggest hike, the backpack I have, the hiking one. I was pulling on my shoulder, and was with this arm. I was pulling on my shoulder, and I was standing on the strap. So all this muscle ripped my muscle. Yeah. Michelle says, I loved your risky business acting like Tom Cruise. Yes, I did that one as well. I think that one's going to be on front of the 11th. On the one on the 11th of the Eli Lessick and myself did Bartell's Pizza. I think I did the that slide on that one. Lizzie says, Randy is how I found Brandon, Bob, and Beard. Randy is a really good guy, and all the recommendations that YouTube does, it's starting to work here and there. So I do appreciate all of them, guys, for you guys finding this channel, however you found it. Golf Addict says, Brandon, I tried the 5-patty Whopper with triple cheese, and oh my God, it was yummy. Thanks for putting that idea in my head. All right, well, glad you enjoyed it. I I have another series. I might get kicked out of places. Um, but I have a money saving series. I need to do some more money um, uh, slashing prices, like money saving stuff for you guys. I have a couple other ideas that I've never got to do yet because I've been so busy. But once I get all this stuff moved again, uh, excuse me. I'm getting all this computer stuff moved out of this room. I'm getting this, and I'll probably be leaving Sunday. And then I'm coming back here on the 15th, and I'm moving everything. I get the U-Haul that's set for the 18th at 10 a.m. And I have my buddy Lamar coming over to help me. So we're going to get everything from here, from the shipping container, and move it to Sikeston, Missouri. And that'll be the last time that I have to be in this location for a long time. I might be passed through to a stealth or something, but I'm just passing through. But I'll get everything in Sikeston on the 18th, and then the 19th I'll unload. Eli is going to help me. He's going to drive to Sikeston. Yes, Eli, his wife, is going to be there to help out. So he's going to drive to Sikeston, help me unload on the 19th, and then on the 20th or the 21st, I'm headed to Florida, possibly. Jim says, by the way, I have to say, me and the miss really thought it was awesome when you won the pizza contest. You called the kid and gave him some cash, also for standing behind his dad, sharing is caring. Um, true story. Well, thank you very much for noticing. And true, what I thought while I was eating, I started slowing down. I was thinking, first thought was, man, this kid is going to watch his dad get beat. Yes. First, second thought was, I'm going to give my winnings to his dad. Honest. Third thought was, this is my full time job. I need to pay the bills, so I can't give him all my money. So fourth was like, you know what? I'll just give the kid some money. Because he cheered his dad on so much. Even his dad was losing. I don't think you know how bad his dad was losing, but he was cheering his dad. And the stuff he was saying at that age, I'm like, man, he's real positive. You know, his parents or something taught him something. But the stuff he was saying was so not his age orientated. You know, so I had to give him at least some money. Mike says, "Does your wife just tolerate you, or is she dry humor?" I don't have a wife, and actually, that was my ex landlord. That's what I say now. I don't say ex girlfriend. But Tasha and I are not together. But I'm not pleased, folks. I'm not looking. I have enough baggage right now. No baggage, but I got to move all this stuff. Speaking of baggage, But no, I'm not looking. I am free bumblebee, folks. I can go around the jolly freaking country and mind my business and not have to freaking tell no one where I'm at. No, don't be sorry. We left on pretty good terms. It was pretty good terms. We just grew apart, and that's just what happens when um, two people aren't in the same deal mentally, I guess. But yeah, she had her own jobs, and she can't do the she couldn't do the traveling like I did all the time. So we just grew apart. We lived together, but we barely saw each other. Yes, I'm extra unsupervised now. Scary. I'm scary unsupervised. So I don't have anybody to say that's not a great idea, Brandon. So I can just do stealths because I think they're good. I think they're good until when I'm going into the stealth at that time, I'm like, oh man, this is sketchy. I think it's a really good idea. All the stealths, I think it's great ideas. And then right when I'm about to do it, like, oh, this is not great. Thank you, Nate. Excuse me. Thank you, Nate. I appreciate it. Sean says, I've always been a fan of the Eats channel, but I'm really liking the outdoors one. Have you ever met a talk or talked to my two favorite campers, Wallace or Crazy Quaddy? Cause you guys should collab. It'd be nice. People always say I should collab with people like that, but they have millions of subscribers, and on that channel, I only have like 8,500. If I get up to 400, 500,000, I'm pretty sure more people will take me seriously, and I could probably collab with some people like that. But it probably won't happen. It probably won't unless you guys share these videos of the outdoors channel as well. If you see those videos, you like them, please share them. Share the videos with your friends, family, even your boss. Hit the thumbs up button, like every single video, share the videos, and the faster that channel grows, the more that I can go to Canada, overseas. I can do other stuff on that channel as well. So it's just I have to start paying the bills on that channel. That channel doesn't pay the bills. This channel still does, so I'm hanging in there with the speed challenges and such. But I'm trying to convert over to that channel. I'm using money from this channel to buy stuff from that channel. So it's trying to invest into that channel as well. No, Mike. People have her all wrong about her attitude on camera. She's actually an introvert. If you know anything about introverts, they don't like being on camera at all. She felt more comfortable being on camera because I was there because I say stupid stuff all the time. So long as I was on camera, she didn't mind. Um, but it's just really difficult to even explain. But an introvert that's feeling comfortable on camera still doesn't mean that they're flamboyant or anything on camera. But it looks like she don't want to be on camera. That's pretty much. But she don't mind. Like she don't mind at all. If I say, hey, let's do this review. She don't mind. But it's just the demeanor on camera is kind of. I don't know. I can't explain it because I'm not an introvert at all. Sally says, enjoy the Canadian treat videos with you too. I had a good time with them Canadian treats. We sure did. And we did some other ones too from overseas. Yeah, I can't stop yawning, folks. I got like 4 hours sleep. I've been editing videos nonstop because I'm playing a juggling game here with videos. I had to do videos nonstop so I can take a 10-day trip for the outdoors channel. So now I'm back from jumping back and forth, moving, and I'm have to juggle again and make more videos. So it's like it's a big juggling act. I did 2 videos yesterday. I got a 4-day video that I'm doing today, that I had to do a lot of running today as well. Tomorrow I'm going to be just here. I'm not going anywhere. So I'm going to finish this video tonight after I get off this live. I'm finishing day 4. I'm going to proxy the Stealth 38 and then have that ready to go for the 27th. So I'm just gearing it up because I don't know how Starlink's going to be. My mom's upload speed right now, you cannot guess what her upload speed is. Her download speed, a max download at 5 megabytes per second. Upload speed is like 0.25, not 25, 0.25. So there's no way I can upload. It took me 3 hours to upload a 1-minute video. 1-minute reel, like a short video, a short on YouTube. It took 3 or 4 hours. So I got Starlink coming. I'm going to check that out when I get back. When I get there on the 9th, I'm going to see about that. But I can do speed challenges and I can edit speed challenges on my laptop. But the stealth challenges and the bigger videos that I make, I have to use my home computer, and it won't bog down. I can do it on my laptop, but it bogs down a little bit. But I know when I get the stealth videos here edited and uploaded, I can go back and I can do 4 or 5 speed challenges and edit those on my laptop. I can do 2 a day, 2, 3, 4 videos a day. If I sit there all day, I can edit 4 speed challenges in one day, and I can do that on my laptop. And if I can't upload it, I can grab my laptop and go to my cousin's house or something and upload them there. So I can still work with it right there. But I'm going to tell you guys, ask me in about 2 weeks how Starlink is. And I'll let you know. I did tell people about Google Fi. I don't have AT&T. T-Mobile. I had Sprint for 19 years, and then they switched to T-Mobile. Then customer service starts sucking and everything else. So the signal is the most satellites in the United States that T-Mobile uses. This most towers. Well, Google Fi. It's Google Fiber Optic. It's Google Fi. Same service. They use the same towers as T-Mobile, but way better customer service, and it's cheaper. So I switched after 19 years, people. That's like being in a relationship for 19 years, switching. I'm glad I made that move. I made the move about 2 years ago, and I hadn't had any issues with them since. Except when I went, the signal said 4 or 5 bars, and 4 or 5 bars of 5G, and I didn't have any service at all when I was at that one place camping on the bike trip. But other than that, everything was cool. Hey, Butternut Bill. How you guys doing? Thanks for tuning in. Jill says, keep being yourself, homie, and riding them waves of positivity. We enjoy them. Well, that's all I know, just to be me. Sometimes being me is not nice, and I'll come across as an a-hole. But sometimes you just got to do what you got to do on certain instances to hold your ground on certain things you believe in. And sometimes people don't like it. I can't please everybody, and that's what she said. And it's just got to be yourself. Hey DGB, how you doing? What is happening, Sock? Just tuning in. I've been on here over, what is this, over almost an hour. I'll stay in here another 7 or 8 minutes to make it at least an hour, but I do got to get going and get some stuff edited. Michelle says, is there a Bacon Fest in Tennessee tomorrow? I'm not sure. I'm not in Tennessee, so I wouldn't even know. I don't even live in Mississippi or Tennessee anymore. Like I don't know. I'm usually in Missouri or St. Louis or Sikeston, so don't know anything about the Tennessee Bacon Fest. Thank you for the Canadian $5. I appreciate that, Golf Addict. I do have some 5 hour energy drinks, but I usually don't like taking them. I only take 5 hour energy drinks if I'm driving and I need to be at locations at a certain time. But I just don't take energy drinks much. I think I have enough. Excuse me. I have enough energy in me though to finish this video before I go to sleep. DGB says, I was making dinner, so I missed some, but I have the Hot Ones garlic chicken strips. Okay. Hope you enjoyed them. Yeah, Michelle. There, different states have different stuff going on. So if there's a bacon fest in Pennsylvania, it doesn't mean there's a bacon fest pretty much in the U.S. unless they have a national bacon fest. I'm not sure if they have that. But then all the people, the vendors at that bacon fest can't go to other bacon fests because it's all the same day. Um, Javier says, you have a talent for eating. If your stealth channel really takes off, will you still do the garbage disposal videos? I still will do speed challenges, and that's what I'm gearing like you see now that my channel's gearing towards speed challenges, doing like Earthling versus me versus the person making the food. I'll have what the person's having in front of me. I do different stuff, and I'm trying to do different techniques on stuff, so it's different channel. But I'm still going to do the videos. It's just going to be not going into a restaurant like everybody does, and oh, I'm gonna eat this 5 pound burrito. And I've just ate a 10 pound burrito on one video like a year ago, so everybody should know that the person can eat 5 pounds because they just ate a 10 pound one, which is not, So I just like to do different stuff, and I'm still going to do stuff on that channel as well. Joanne says, "Does your tongue piercing get in your way of eating food?" It doesn't. I would say maybe if I tried no, if I tried spaghetti, but usually I like to cut my spaghetti up. But it doesn't get in the way of anything. And have had my tongue pierced since I was maybe 20 years old or so. I just took it out for the last couple of years. I was with Tasha, so I felt it respectful maybe to just take it out while I was with her. So I started not to have it in. Thanks, Javier. I appreciate that $5. That will help out with all the moving expenses that I'm going to be incurring here in a minute. I thought I was going to be living here for quite a while, so I paid $900 for the U-Haul to come here. And then I found out like 2 or 3 months later that I have to spend another $600 to go the opposite way and take my stuff to my mom's, like to that area. I got a building shipped to my mom, so I have a media building for my media and my merch and be climate control. And then I have a two 10 by 20 storage units side by side. I have those. I'm going to be putting stuff in as well. So it's a mess right now until I get a all this stuff moved. Once the stuff's moved, I can go in the line that I want to go. Eventually, I'm going to go ahead and get a new laptop, even though I got a laptop that works okay. I want a better laptop that doesn't bog down, that I can worry about just traveling around the country with the laptop and editing videos while I'm on the road even better. So I don't know if that's going to be kind of pricey for one of those laptops that I want. It's going to be pretty much top of the line, so I can use that for all my needs while I'm on traveling around the country. Because I'm going to be at least leaving like two weeks in a row, doing trips and such. But I think that should be first. Would be getting a laptop that can handle 4K better, uh, and then look for some kind of teardrop or some kind of two-person uh, camper. At the same time, I'm looking for a six-cylinder SUV that could pull that. So it's a lot of stuff going to be happening in the next few years. Theo says GoPro hasn't been listening lately. Do you get stares when you MF in it? No, if I do, I'm just used to it, so I don't even pay it any attention. Tara says it was too bad old dude Eats couldn't make the challenge with you and Eli. Maybe a different one can happen eventually. Um, Never again. Usually, if I get burnt on a challenge like that, you won't see me doing a video with somebody else with that person. So I'm not going. And like I said, I only took that challenge. It was a 3-person challenge. I wouldn't have took it. I like Eli, but I wouldn't have took it if it was a 2-person challenge. Because this time of my life, I just don't want to do capacity anymore. I'm just tired of doing capacity. I even told Martell's Pizza. I said, look, honestly, if I knew that it was only going to be 2 people, um, I wouldn't have came. And I said I wouldn't have came if he backed out and you didn't make the advertising, but they already made the advertising, and I'm like, I'm not going to screw that up. So I did show up still, but I'm just not a fan of capacity anymore. I'm just tired. I'm just tired of doing that. I like speed challenges. I like the quirky, just going in, making up challenges, doing different stuff, and just having fun, meeting people. I still like doing that. That's still it's really motivational to me to go do stuff and think of things different. But just doing capacity restaurant challenges, I'm just not a fan of. Mac, I already have a computer that has 4K screen. I'm not worried about the screen 4K, but the RAM and everything in it, that one bogs it. It does do 4K and it's okay, but there's a lot of 4K. There's a lot of videos that I do with the 4K, so it bogs it down, even though when it tries to proxy it. I'm going to try to do a video in there and edit a video in there and see if it um, halfway okay, and see if I can make do with that computer just for a little while longer. But it's just the way it bogs down when you're editing on the editing software is what I mean on there. Tara says, "Oh, I didn't know it was something negative. I thought Amber was." No, Eli's wife still wouldn't pick up enough slack of a regular eater, and that's why like I said, that's the only reason why I took the challenge because it was a 3-person pizza challenge. But to have a 2-person and an Earthling, I still wouldn't have done it because like I said, I'm not a fan of capacity challenges, and I just wouldn't have done it. But I'm just saying the person that was originally supposed to do the challenge with me, I just wouldn't do challenges with them anymore. Big E, I usually don't get off into the bathroom like situation after like challenges and such. But if but people, I guess people think it's way different. It's just the same. It's just more frequently. It's just I guess it was. I don't go around checking like everybody's turd size. But I'm pretty sure it's the same. It just we go more frequently. Like it says, instead of going once an hour, once every 5 hours, we probably go twice instead of once. So that's pretty much about it. There's no juicy gossip there. Um, Adam had some questions about Adam. Adam is actually a down to earth person. You wouldn't know the guy's a freaking millionaire. It, He just won't wear Crocs and he won't stealth. He already told me there's no way in hell he would do a stealth. I tried. But if I do make it over there, he said he'll show me around. He'll go do a challenge with me maybe, and I might be on his podcast. I don't know. But he's a really busy guy. So if I ever get to the UK, I have to probably tell him a month and ahead of time so he can try to line something up. But he's a real. If you meet the guy, you would not know. Um, he's not a snob or anything. People think he's an a-hole. He's just real fun. He's sarcastic. He likes to talk smack. I call it construction talk. Real cool guy though. Mm, freaking mouse is messing up. P. Matt says, "Have you ever ate a shoe for a Nike competition?" No, no, I do food. Where are we at? All right, Golf Addict, thank you very much. And thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that. You have a great night. Let's make other plans. DGB says, yeah, the Stromy was funny. Yes, that was some stinky stuff. That sure was. That's what she said. Joanne says, what are your goals in the next 2 years? Um, I'm going to say after 2 years, probably to get like right after. So the 2 years, up to the 2 years, I'm going to say probably get me a new computer, um, finish Survival Season 6 and do a Survival Season 7 for the other channel. This channel here, I'm just speed challenges, fun challenges. I'm still going to be doing that. I see that uh, and me just traveling around the country. After 2 years, I'm going to start trying to get a SUV, a six-cylinder SUV that gets good gas mileage and pulls a two-person camper, and that would be my goals after the 2 years. But within the 2 years, I would like to travel around, still do stealths, and meet some of you fine folks. So, Farm says trade the mouse for a rat. This one actually has a timer on it. It times out, so I have to turn it off and turn it back on. DGB says, wonder what happened to Jerry Eats. Haven't seen him around to chat in months. I don't know what happened. I really don't. It's been, I think, who told me about that? Sports Freak. Jeff Sports told me, he asked me about him because he fell off the planet here. Hopefully he's doing okay. Sally says you can buy horse meat in Quebec. Grocery stores haven't tried. Wow. Well, they got cows and goats and everything else. Horses are on a farm. Let me see. Well, Mike, it's a little rough. It was a little rough to say, man. Life, life is just what the person makes it, and if they're happy, they're happy. If they're not, they're not. Uh, Situations happen for a reason, like what I just came out of. It was just like we grew apart, but it jump started me 8 years into the future. What I wanted to do in 8 years after paying the house off, getting an RV. Well, now it's like I just jumped 8 years, just zoomed 8 years in the future and started my life quicker of what I wanted to do. Um, so it's something. And it's still trying to hit me like what I'm actually doing, and it's very exciting to me just to explore and do stuff. So all this stuff is happening. As soon as I move on the 18th and the 19th, when I move the stuff out of the U-Haul, the 20th or 21st, I'm already going to Florida for a week and a half. So it's already jumped. Like I'm just like going around. So stuff in life, what makes people happy. Um, Sometimes you can never explain why they're happy. But they are. If they are, they are. If they're not, they're not. Thanks, Brian. So showed up to give you a like real quick. Keep on keeping on. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And everyone, please hit the like button if you like the videos. I'm about to jump off here, but if you see the videos, if you forget and you see this big thumb or me saying, hey, please like the video, it helps the channel out a lot. And there's some people that say they can't afford to buy a hoodie or jacket, whatever. And I tell, hey, if you're living check to check, if you're saying, hey, I'll do this when I get paid, don't. If you have to say that, you got to wait and then you get paid to do something. Don't do that. If you don't, if you don't, you need to worry about yourself first. But the only thing you need to worry about if you cannot do that stuff, which I don't want you just to wait to get paid to take money out that you could be used for yourself like that. If you have it, you have it. But if you don't, please hit the like button. If you have it or you don't have it, hit the like button and hit share. If you share the video and hit the like button, it's free. So that's the best way to help the channel is to share the videos and hit like. If you have it, you can do survival season 5, like 6 for the other channel. You can uh, you can do the sponsored videos and such like that. But if you don't have it, please don't dig down in your pockets and get the money that you can be using for yourself to help yourself move forward in life and stuff that you have to get. Just hit the like button and share, and that's all that I ask. But with that said, guys, I do have to get off here and still work for another 2 or 3 hours to edit in this video, maybe 3 or 4 hours. But I'm just trying to plug along and get this stuff going so I can move on to another chapter in my life where I can maybe meet you fine folks when I go around the country. So I do thank you very much. If you want to sponsor a video, again, check out Sikeston, Missouri area and Google some restaurants, and then get with me at Brandon Clark 1976 at gmail.com, and maybe we can work something out with that. So with that said, guys, you guys are awesome. You have a good weekend. Please be safe out there, and I will see you hopefully next Friday. Alrighty, folks. Ta-ta.